Gentry, Ashley Beretti, Elledge Kidd, Ashley Musgrove, and Kristen O'Neill. Gentry, Beretti, Kidd, Musgrove, and O'Neill for Station Camp. For the Devilettes, a 3-year starter, Ashley Simonis. Kelly Hallams will be a starter this year. Kelly was come off the bench last year, and she's a three-point shooter from the wing. Megan Thompson, who started quite a bit last year. Kristen Kirkland, who's been starting since her sophomore year, a 3-year starter. And Amanda Wilbert, who's been a 2-year starter and a part-time starter for 2.5 years. So Lebanon, as we told you, very deep in experience in that starting 5. But how far this team goes will depend on the development of the bench. Ashley Simonis, Kelly Hallams, Megan Thompson, Amanda Wilbert, and Kristen Kirkland. Got the Lebanon High pep band going over to our left tonight. That sounds good in the gymnasium. Crowd beginning to file in a little bit now, and we hope to have a pretty good crowd in here before the night's over.
Clyde, both teams have been introduced. The head official has the ball. Time to play some hoops.
Well, it's time to play a little basketball. Lebanon and Station Camp. It will be Ashley Simonis, or rather Megan Thompson and Elledge Kidd to jump in at center court. And here with a play-by-play action is Zach Vinn.
Well, thank you, Clyde. And here we go. Lebanon Blue Devilette basketball 2002-2003 is underway. Station Camp wins the jump ball. They're going right to left on your radio dial. Number 22, Melissa Gentry, coming around the right side. Passes it back to Beretti at the top of the key. Beretti over to 22, Gentry. Back on top of the Big L here at Lebanon High School. Brand new addition to the court. Over to Elledge Kidd. I'm sorry, that was Kristen O'Neill. Now it's back to Beretti, and in and out of bounds called against Station Camp. Therefore,
pass a little bit wide under there as they tried to go under for Ashley Musgrove down on the low post, and it was a little bit wide and goes out of bounds.
Still nothing, just underway here at Lebanon High School. Ball coming down court for Lebanon. Kristen Kirkland off to number 14, Kelly Hallams. It's up, it's off the rim, rebounded by Kirsten O'Neill for the Bison. Station Camp bringing it back down the court once again. It's thrown down just outside the key. Back to number 23. That is Elledge Kidd. Over to number 5, Beretti. Underneath the basket. Throws it back to 23. And a two-point shot is up. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Amanda Wilbert. And the Devilettes have the ball. Devilettes going left to right on your radio dial tonight. Pass into Thompson. Thompson up and good. Off the glass. And the Blue Devilettes take the lead 2-0, and there's the first points of the season, Clyde.
Well, it is the first points of the season. Thompson was wide open. Defense somehow forgot her, and she was behind everybody.
O'Neill at the top of the key, looking for somebody to pass it to. Bounce pass, almost taken away by Lebanon, but 23, that is Elledge Kidd going up for the shot, and she is fouled. Clyde, I didn't catch who that foul was on.
Well, may have been Megan Thompson. Let's see. No,
44.
It's on Kristen Kirkland. Kirkland will pick up the foul. First foul of the ball game. First foul of the new season.
And here's Elledge Kidd to try for one. Shot is up. In and out of the hoop, finally goes back in. And it's 2-1 Devils. Station Camp puts their first points on the board of the game. Next shot is up. Nothing but net. We're tied 2-2. Ball comes back in. It's Ashley Simonis being guarded. Looks like a heavy zone defense, Clyde. The pass down now to Kristen Kirkland. Looks like a wide open court. She's going up for the layup. Puts it up off the glass. It's good, and it's 4-2 Devilettes.
Well, that's what Kirkland does best. If they give her a lane to that basket, she'll drive in there and put it up on you.
Gentry bringing it down court for the Bison. It's going to be almost picked off in the air. Here's the pass into number 3. That's Ashley Musgrove. She puts it in off the rim, and it's good, 4-4. Down court for the Devilettes. It's picked off in the middle of the air. And now the Devilettes take it back. Into Thompson. Thompson for 3. It's good. I'm sorry, that was Hallams. My fault. Kelly Hallams puts it in. 7-4. Devilettes lead.
Well, that's what Hallams gives you. She gives you that three-point shooting on the wing, and you've got to stay with her out there.
Station Camp having all sorts of trouble. Ball goes in and out of the player's hands. Number 3, Musgrove, and out of bounds. Lebanon gets it back. And so Hallams will throw it inbounds to Simonis. taking her time as she crosses the half-court line on the big L. Simonis at the top of the key, off to Kirkland. Kirkland looking, all the way back over to Simonis. Simonis from the outside. It's up, it's good, nothing but net. 10 for Devilettes, and it's a big 6-point lead with 5:20 to go here in the first period of play from Lebanon High School.
Well, that's what those three-point shots will do for you. They'll put you up in a hurry.
And there's a player control foul against number 22, Melissa Gentry. Offensive foul. Devilettes get the ball back. And she had her pressed up right against the half-court line. And Clyde, that's what happens.
She kind of lowered that shoulder, and if she kind of bumped her and not lowered the shoulder, she might have got away with it. But she lowered that shoulder and went into the guard, and they'll get you every time.
Kirkland on the near side, passes in to Simonis, and here we go again. Devilettes on their side of the court. Simonis over to Kirkland. I'm sorry, Hallams. I'm going to do that all night, Clyde. It's off the rim and rebounded by StationCamp and Melissa Gentry.
It'll take a while. It's a long season.
It is. 23, Kidd, looking, passes it back to Gentry. And Gentry going around the right side, all the way around the circle. She's going to pass it in. It's going to be intercepted by Lebanon, number 44, Kristen Kirkland. And here comes Amanda Wilbert down the court. She passes it back to Simonis. Simonis over to Hallams. Hallams looking, back to Kirkland. Kirkland going up into the lane out to a wide open
Well, good passing there by Lebanon, but they missed the shot, but that's great passing.
And Kirkland takes it right away from StationCamp, slips on the floor, manages to continue dribbling the ball, but it's taken away by the Bison. Here comes Kidd. Now looking for number 5, Beretti at the top of the key. There's a scramble for the ball. It's in the air, and it is taken right away by Kelly Hallams right there on the pass. Simonis coming down the court. She's around the top of the key, throws it over to Wilbert. Wilbert looking back to Simonis. Simonis for 3. Off the rim, no good. Taken by number 53, Amanda Wilbert, off the glass, and the Devils are out to a 12-4 lead. 3:45 remaining in the first period.
Wilbert gives you a lot of strength underneath that basket and rebounding and putbacks. She's very good at it.
Possession arrow belongs to the Blue Devils at the moment, and 1 foul for each team. Here goes Kirkland back down the court, throws it directly into the hands of number 12, Alana Hibbler, who is a new player for StationCamp, just came into the game. The ball was passed, tipped by Amanda Wilbert. It is out of bounds, and StationCamp regains control of the ball.
StationCamp not doing a bad job against the Devilettes right now. Playing a little bit better than we expected for this first year ball club. A little turnovers, but the Devilettes are making a few too.
Gentry into Beretti, and there is a foul called against number 44, Kristen Kirkland.
That's her second, and the second on the Devilette ball club.
And Kirkland will be coming out of the game, and coming in is Shanta Stephen for the Blue Devilettes. Ashley Beretti on the near side, going to pass it in to number 12, Hibbler. Back to Beretti. Ball's now at the top of the key, controlled by Elledge Kidd. Kidd looking down to Gentry. Gentry has the ball, well, looked like it was stripped out of bounds, but it actually was a foul against Simonis. Yeah. That's the third foul against the Devilettes, and Simonis' first. 3:13 to go in the first, 12-4 Devilettes. Here's a 3-point shot off the rim, no good, and rebounded by Brittany Brewington, who is in the game for the Devilettes.
Well, Brewington and Stephen are two of the newcomers that's really going to have to come on to really help this team.
Shanta Stephen passing into Thompson. Thompson for a good 2-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. Also Hallams, and now it's back to Brewington. Brewington puts it in, and it's 14-4 Devilettes, and a timeout has been called.
Brewington mixing it up under there for a sophomore just coming in. She got in there and got that putback. 14-4 Devilettes. We'll pause for 30 seconds and then be right back. Play in the first quarter. The Lady Bison coming in here, putting up a pretty good little fight. Both ball clubs committing a bunch of turnovers here in the early going, and we're looking at the first game of Lebanon, and it may be the first for the Bisons also. Again, here's Zach Bennett.
Got a little choked up there, Clyde. I'm sorry about that. Elledge Kidd going to pass it into Gentry. Ball goes back over the half-court line. Ashley Simonis putting it up off the glass. No good. Didn't get a hit of the rim. The ball is knocked out of bounds by Lebanon. And so StationCamp will, or who does get the ball?
Hibbler got it. Number 12 got a hand on it,
Oh.
I'm trying not to do that again.
That's okay.
Zach and...
that's a compliment. I like Pat Loss.
And It went off her hands out of bounds. Lebanon will have it.
Adams passes it into Simonis, who's at the top of the key. She's looking, decides to take the three-point shot. It's off the rim, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Steven. Steven back to Simonis. And back over to Steven on the left side. Steven shoots for a two-pointer. It's off, no good, and rebounded by Beretti. So coming down the court now, Melissa Gentry for the Bison. Just now gets over the half-court line. Came close to getting an over and back call there, Clyde. The pass is thrown directly out of bounds into the path of the Lebanon cheerleaders, and they're not playing the game. They can't take the ball.
Matter of fact, I thought she was over and back, but he didn't see it like that. But anyway, she wound up throwing it away anyway.
Apparently, Lebanon got a piece of it.
Evidently, Lebanon touched it, so no.
I don't know what they're doing.
Well, let's see. They're going to give it to StationCamp.
Yeah, here comes Gentry to throw it in from underneath the bucket. Throws it back to number 23, Kidd, at the top of the key. Kidd guarded heavily. Back to Beretti. Beretti is now back to the top of the key, off to the corner, and it's going to be taken by Megan Thompson down the court. Throws it back, and StationCamp gets it again. Musgrove. We have a jump ball, Clyde. Possession arrow goes to the Blue Devils.
All right, Devilettes will have the basketball, still leading 14-4. 1:48 to play here in the opening period at Lebanon High School. Crowd still filing in. The boys' game will follow this one.
Simonis coming over the big L. You hear us say that a lot this season. That huge L right in the center of the court takes up the majority of the floor, Clyde. Steven back to Simonis, over to Hallams. Hallams trying to drive to the bucket, puts it in. It's going to be knocked away. A block by StationCamp. Ball goes out of bounds and will belong to the Blue Devils.
Nice block by Kidd, who got in there and got a hand in there and blocked that one cleanly.
So Kelly Hallams going to bring it in underneath the bucket, looking for somebody. Finally gets Steven over on the left side. Steven making her way around to the top of the key. It's over to Simonis, just inside the first line of the volleyball court. Now Megan Thompson throws it into Brewington. Brewington up and off the glass, off the rim. It's good either way. 16-4. Devilettes lead.
Well, Brewington now is Lebanon's leading scorer with 4.
And as soon as they put it up on the scoreboard, it will be 16-4. There it is. The ball's going to be stripped away. Now StationCamp gets it back into number 25, Kirsten O'Neill, and Lebanon takes it away. As Kelly Hallams bringing it down the court, throwing over to Shanta Steven on the right side. And it's back to Hallams off the rim, no good. StationCamp gets the rebound, and Gentry. Ball goes out of bounds, going to belong to the Bison.
You know, Zach, the Bisons may not be the most talented team in the world, but you sure can't fault their effort. They're going after it.
They're giving Lebanon a big fight here. That pass from Beretti tried to go somewhere. Lebanon knocked it away. Beretti gets control of it again. Gentry now passing it in, and looks like Shanta Steven got it to a wide open Megan Thompson with the fast break. Puts it up off the glass. It's 18-4 Lebanon. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. And like you said, Clyde, StationCamp down by 14, but you wouldn't know it, as they are really fighting. This has turned out to be a pretty physical game from what we've seen so far. Steven tips away the pass. It's going to be taken by Simonis. The throw down to Hallams. Hallams, as she waits for the entire team to catch up to her. Simonis for 3 in the bucket. Nothing but net. 21-4. Devilettes with 3, 2, 1 second. StationCamp just going to let the quarter expire. The wild shot didn't matter anyway. 21-4 after 1 quarter.
And we'll be back in 30 seconds. We told you earlier, this is a very experienced Lebanon ball club, especially the starting 5. Now, the bench is going to have to develop, but the starting 5 with a lot of experience for the Lebanon Devilettes, and it's showing in this ball game, which is a little bit ragged, but the StationCamp ball club giving a very good effort here. They only have 4 points on the board, but that hadn't stopped them from scrapping.
No, a quick game reset, Clyde. The possession arrow currently going to StationCamp. 3 fouls for Lebanon, 1 for the Bison. It's 21-4 Blue Devils as the second period gets underway. Now Ellich Kidd looking for somebody to go to, decides to drive the lane herself. She's up under the bucket, puts it in off the glass. It's good, 21-4. Actually 21-6. I need to add those 2 points there. Do a little math as Lebanon brings it back down the court. Shanta Steven throwing it way over to Kelly Hallams. That wasn't Kelly Hallams, I'm sorry. That was Kristen Kirkman. I saw the 4, didn't see the other 4. Steven going up to shoot. She is going to be fouled, looks like by number 3, Ashley Musgrove.
Musgrove's first, team second. Lebanon's guilty of 3. StationCamp has been called for 2. And we're just open in the second quarter. Devilettes